Well, it's been a while since I've done a video for here, so here I go. I can't help but document this, only because this feels so familiar to being disfellowshipped. Going through a separation and eventual divorce, which is very much the same as being disfellowshipped in my world right now. And it's bringing back a lot of those memories. I don't know how else to describe them, but unless you've been through it, you don't really know what it feels like to trust people and then lose that trust. And I feel myself going back on those known patterns of sneaking in last minute and sitting through whatever to be present for the people that you love, and then sneaking out before they get a chance to say goodbye, and all the camaraderie. Yeah, lots of stuff to unpack there. And it feels really, really shitty. Like, this isn't the first time, this isn't the second time, but third time around, right? And I know that some will resonate with this, but just not to know that you're alone, even though you feel like you're very much alone. Like stories that come back where you thought you were trusting people. Well, you knew you were trusting people, but to have your words come back to you. And some of them, yeah, it's still very much my truth, but it still doesn't hurt any less. And to know that I'm still who I am and trusting who I am, and that it's all going to be okay, and to work through this. It's pretty tough sometimes, and sometimes you just need to feel those feelings that you haven't felt before or allowed yourself to feel before. Like, I very much know the last couple times I went through this disfellowshipping, and then as first time divorced, it's easy to deflect and not feel the feelings, and to just, like, it's just a lot to feel sometimes. No, not sometimes, all the time. It's a lot to feel. So now to feel the weight of what I was distracted from, or was distracting myself from feeling first time, second time, and now third time. It shows up in your body just like you would think it would. The tools are moving it through, and I'm very much appreciative and grateful that I have these tools, and I haven't fallen back into the deflection of and distraction of booze, which I definitely did in my teenage years as a disfellowship person, and then fresh out of a divorce the first time, definitely distracted myself with whatever I possibly could, and booze was very much at the very top of it. And this time, I wouldn't say I am booze free, but I am very much sober curious, and that changes a lot to be making conscious decisions that way. So if you've ever been through this, you understand where I'm coming from. If not, any kind of loss, with those very specific examples of divorce and disfellowshipping, but any kind of loss, it's very much the same feeling of you second guess yourself and your worth. And even though you know you are, and you can tell yourself, it still really sucks to feel sometimes. Again, I'll say not sometimes, all the time. We were never taught how to feel emotions and that it was okay to feel emotions. So then when they pile on, you get all of them, and sometimes years worth. So if you're interested in not distracting yourself and getting to know how to feel those feelings and still carry on and thrive, because that's where we're going, is we're thriving. We can talk about this, because believe me, I know. Love you. Hope this finds you well.